other heavy elements, was formed in the universe primarily during supernova explosions and neutron star mergers. These events took place billions of years after the Big Bang, following the life cycles of the first generation of stars. Today, osmium in its crystalline form is emerging as a new superstar, truly the new sparkle. It is the rarest precious metal, the densest of all metals, and has an uncounterfeitable crystalline structure, a purity of 99.9995%, and a stable price development. Crystalline osmium is valued in the market not only as a tangible investment asset, but also in luxury goods such as jewelry, watches, and fine art. Mined as a byproduct of platinum from ethical sources, it is refined to ensure purity, then brought to Switzerland for purification and crystallization. It is subsequently sent to Germany for quality control, cutting, certification, and packaging, before being distributed to osmium institutes worldwide. The crystallization process, discovered by our partner in Switzerland, took over 40 years to perfect. It involves at least 160 steps with high temperatures and pressures, making it an expensive and dangerous process. Each crystallized piece of osmium has a unique physical structure that is more detailed than a human fingerprint, with identifiability on a single square millimeter being 10,000 times more accurate. Each piece is certified at our headquarters in Germany, assigned an Osmium Identification Code, or OIC, and ultimately entered into the Osmium World Database. In the past 3 years, the jewelry market for osmium has grown by roughly 30%, with more growth anticipated. We have jewelry partners worldwide working with osmium. One such partner is the Diamond Setter. Gavin describes his experience of working with crystalline osmium in his jewelry pieces. Crystallized osmium is an emerging and exciting component in the world of jewelry. When I first discovered osmium, I was eager to learn more about it and explore its potential in my work. I seized the opportunity to create pieces incorporating osmium, collaborating with the German Institute to set my initial designs in gold jewelry. Interestingly, crystallized osmium is more akin to a gemstone than a metal, despite its base metal composition. In jewelry, I treat it like a stone with a hardness comparable to aquamarine or emerald, around 8 on the Mohs scale. Notably, crystallized osmium is highly resistant to abrasion. Designing with crystallized osmium presents a unique challenge. Currently, it's only available in flat shapes and cannot be bent or curved. However, it comes in various shapes, cuts, sizes, and depths, allowing for custom orders. Here's a breakdown of the jewelry making process with osmium. Preparation. Similar to traditional jewelry making, create your own design, melt, mill, form, solder, clean, and polish the piece. Setting. Prepare the setting as you would for a gemstone. Osmium offers the added advantage over gemstones of laser welding in place, laser from the back of the osmium. Finishing. Polish the piece as usual. The osmium's resistance to abrasion ensures the crystals remain intact. For rhodium plating, a special varnish step is necessary to protect the osmium before the rhodium process. After removing the varnish, sonic cleaning, and steam cleaning, your piece is complete, adorned with the unique beauty of crystallized osmium. A truly rare jewelry piece.
And there we go. Little something something. Got another little something something here. I love that piece. Of course, probably because they associated with the cat. Might help.
The Morgan Report.
But anyhow, let's see. I got one more to go here. Where is this? Is on ruby cutting. It's a ruby cutting and buying guide.
Jewelers will share insider secrets to buy a gorgeous, high-quality, natural ruby. Rubies are typically mined in Asia and Africa, but most of them pass through Thailand because Thailand is the trading and polishing hub for natural rubies. In this video, we want to share the top tips from our certified gemologists. Color. Color is the most important factor when choosing a ruby. The red color of the natural ruby is its most distinguishing feature. But rubies often have secondary colors. They could have pink, purple, or orange hues. The more purple or orange the ruby is, the less valuable it becomes. The most desirable of all colored rubies is a pigeon blood red, which has a very vivid red color. Clarity. All natural gemstones host small inclusions. Please do not hesitate to buy a ruby if the inclusions in your ruby are in hidden areas, are small in size, or are not on the surface of the ruby. These inclusions will not affect the beauty of your ruby. Enhancements. Heat treatment is a common industry practice. A heat-treated natural ruby is absolutely fine, since such a treatment enhances the color and clarity of the ruby without diminishing the value of it. If you are specifically looking for an unheated ruby, make sure to inform us or your jeweler. However, beware of glass-filled rubies. Nowadays, low-grade rubies are made to appear as a higher-grade ruby by filling the cracks with glass, etc. These rubies could break over time and are significantly less valuable. Therefore, our advice is to always buy your natural ruby from a trusted color gemstone specialist. Carat and shape. Rubies are often found in less than 1 or 2 carats. Round rubies larger than this are incredibly rare, rarer than diamonds, and hence very expensive. It takes a long time to handpick them. Pro tip: an emerald cut or cushion ruby larger than 2 carats will make a statement like no other jewelry can. Origin of the ruby. The most famous ruby mines are in Burma, Thailand, Mozambique, and Kenya. Rubies from Burma have always been valued as the finest rubies and have been mined for thousands of years. Burmese rubies are now extremely rare and can go up to $1 million per carat. Mozambique rubies are fairly new, but they have rapidly become extremely desirable. These rubies are gorgeous and comparable to even the Burmese ones. On diamondair.com, we only sell natural quadruple A rubies. If you think this video helped you, do visit our website, diamondair.com.
Coolness, man. Obviously, I always give props to the people who do these videos. I dare not take any credit. And we're going to watch this one now.
Valuable metals which can be found on Earth. By far the grouping which has the most unusual occurrences are platinum group elements, which include this grouping of 6 elements. For example, let's look at the fascinating elements of platinum and palladium. Both of these elements are more common than gold in the Earth's crust, yet platinum group elements are much more rare to find in concentrations high enough to mine for a profit than gold. This is why there are 127 active gold mines in the United States and yet only 2 mines which produce platinum or palladium. These 2 mines can be found within the state of Montana at the East Boulder Mine and more famous Stillwater Mine.
You know, I'm
Altogether,
Prince
these
of
mines
Platinum,
produce
baby. I
around
love my platinum.
475,800 ounces of palladium and 134,200 ounces of platinum each year. For those who are not aware, platinum ore bodies are generally quite weird, which, instead of occurring in a large solidified magma chamber or the altered rock above it, which could be hundreds of meters to more than a kilometer thick, instead occur in very low intrusions which are both narrow and thin. For example, at the Stillwater Mine Complex, the main target zone for platinum and palladium mining is a 24.9 mile or 40 kilometer long layered 2.7 billion year old igneous intrusion, which is generally only 6.9 feet or 2.1 meters wide and only 7.9 feet or 2.4 meters thick. There are 2 competing models which attempt to explain how such a weird intrusion can form, which are colloquially referred to as
I think down
sinkers
in
and
Columbia, they've got
floaters.
one of these.
I was asked by a previous employee of this mine which model I thought was correct. Before I state my conclusion, let us look further into the exact ore body. While this long and thin ore body does contain some distinct platinum and palladium ore minerals such as bragite and sperrylite, these are only minority sources of the valuable elements. As instead, most of the platinum and palladium occurs in inclusions within or around the 3 sulfide minerals which are pyrrhotite, chalcopyrite, and pentlandite. In each of these minerals, the amount of platinum and palladium within them might be
That's
as
what a
high as
platinum rock
5%
looks
by
like.
weight. Altogether, this creates an average grade of 15 to 20 grams of platinum and palladium per ton of ore. However, the intrusion which formed this vast ore body wasn't so thin. Rather, the thin 2.4 meter thick ore body merely represents a singular lower layer in a much thicker intrusive rock that formed, being largely composed of what is known as a cumulate rock. Cumulate rocks can form due to density sorting, where lower density crystals can rise to the top of a magma chamber, while higher density crystals can sink to the bottom of a magma chamber. Crystallization may also occur along the walls of a body of magma as the
Crystallization.
wall rock is colder than the warmer body of magma, with minerals crystallizing in situ, that is, against the wall rock without being remobilized. During in situ crystallization, occasional sulfide minerals are emplaced, with the sulfide minerals subsequently sucking elevated platinum, palladium, and rhodium in the comatite magma, which is
What's up,
naturally
Matthew?
enriching these 3 elements, placing them into and around the crystals. Thus, the whole floater and sinker versus in situ debate revolves around whether the platinum and palladium ore was deposited through the fractioning of magma caused by minerals being removed from the melt by gravity, either sinking or floating based on the mineral's density relative to the melt, or if it was formed by direct contamination of the adjacent silicate rock. The reason why there has been a debate for so long is that while the sinker theory seems to best predict where ore will end up, it does not perfectly fit the actual placement of ore 100% of the time. Meanwhile, the floater theory is a worse fit overall, but can seemingly predict where select amounts of ore will end up. So, which of these 3 theories do I think is correct? The truth is, it depends on the deposit, as a combination of the 3 is generally correct, with generally one of the 3 processes being dominant. For example, the Skageard intrusion in Greenland is commonly believed to have formed in a closed system and has an oval shape with a single flow of magma largely crystallizing via in situ crystallization. Meanwhile, the Stillwater and Bushveld complexes are open systems in which multiple lava flows led to multiple layers of minerals and rocks being formed repeatedly based on the addition of new magma flows of different compositions. In such a system, cumulate rocks are formed that are layered and horizontal, and sinking and floating may have been a more important mechanism than in situ crystallization. As a final note, I would like to thank my new YouTube member, Elizabeth Warman, for
Okay, enough about Elizabeth Warren for whatever support she did, whatever. Hi, yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys this stuff about platinum and crystallized osmium. And I was going to do some more stuff on bees, but I tried earlier on YouTube, and I was told that I could not do a live stream. So, and I don't have to have videos lined up on YouTube because they don't do video sharing like StreamYard does. I was just going to do it like a 10-minute news report, but I was not allowed to stream on YouTube. And so I came on here and did another show. But anyhow, I'm going to end this. At the top is pinned the link if you want to come up on stage, chit chat backstage, because I am fixing in the stream. I'll give about a minute or two after I end the stream for anyone who wants to join in backstage for discussion. Thank you very much for joining. Please like, share, and subscribe. Be kind, helpful, and grateful. And buy yourself some silver, some platinum, and crystallized osmium. Nothing I say is financial or medical advice. It's only sound advice. And as I said, links pinned at the top. If you want to join me backstage, I'll keep open for about a minute or two. See who wants to join me. You guys have a good night.